The notification lit up my phone like a cruel joke from the universe. 99% pheromone match with Jordan Hayes. Compatibility unparalleled. My heart slammed against my ribs as I stared at the screen in the crowded New York subway, the world blurring around me. But when I finally mustered the courage to message him, his reply shattered everything. Sorry, Alex. Not interested. You're not my type. I stumbled out of the train at Grand Central, the rush of commuters swallowing my gasp. How could fate dangle perfection only to yank it away? Pheromone matching was supposed to be foolproof, a scientific breakthrough that paired souls based on invisible chemistry. Yet here I was, 28-year-old Alex Rivera, graphic designer by day and hopeless romantic by night, rejected by the one guy who should have been my everything. Jordan Hayes was every gay man's dream in Manhattan. Tall, athletic, with a smile that could light up Times Square. We'd crossed paths at a tech conference where the Pheromatch app was unveiled. It scanned your biology through a simple swab and promised eternal bliss. Ours was the highest match anyone had seen. Friends joked we'd be married by year's end. But his rejection, it hit like a freight train. That night, I drowned my sorrows at a dive bar in Chelsea, the LGBTQ plus heart of the city. Neon lights flickered over rainbow flags, and laughter echoed from couples who seemed to have it all. I nursed a whiskey, scrolling through Jordan's profile obsessively. Why me? Was it my average build, my Puerto Rican heritage, or just bad luck? Another one. The bartender, a burly guy named Mike, slid a glass my way. Yeah, make it double. My voice cracked. As I sipped, a shadow fell over the bar. A man sat 2 stools away, pale skin, sharp jawline, glasses perched on a nose buried in a laptop. He typed furiously, oblivious to the world. Ethan Blackwell, I later learned. The cold genius of Silicon Alley, inventor of algorithms that powered half the apps on my phone. Rumors swirled. He'd never dated, never shown interest in anyone. Asexual, aromantic. No one knew. Our eyes met briefly when he ordered waterplane. No ice. Something sparked, a fleeting curiosity in his icy blue gaze. But he returned to his screen, and I to my misery. The next morning, nursing a hangover, I dragged myself to work at a midtown design firm. My boss, Carla, a fierce ally with a rainbow pin on her lapel, noticed my slump. Spill. Alex, you look like you lost your puppy. I confessed about Jordan. She hugged me. Screw him. Science isn't everything. Heart matters more. But science haunted me. Pheromatch claimed 99% meant destiny. Rejection felt like defying gravity. That afternoon, fate intervened. Our firm was collaborating with Blackwell Tech on a new app interface. Ethan himself showed up for the meeting, tall, impeccably dressed in a black turtleneck, exuding an aura of untouchable intellect. Mr. Rivera, he said, shaking my hand. His touch was electric, but his expression remained neutral. Your portfolio is impressive, minimalist yet emotive. I blushed. Thanks. I aim for feeling over flash. The meeting dragged, but Ethan's precision fascinated me. He dissected ideas like a surgeon. No emotion, just logic. Yet, when I suggested a user-friendly twist inspired by my own heartaches, he paused. Intriguing. Emotion-driven design. Rare in tech. Afterward, as others filed out, he lingered. Walk with me. We strolled through Central Park. Autumn leaves crunching underfoot. Why graphic design? He asked. It lets me capture stories. Like how people connect or don't. He nodded. Connections. My algorithms predict them, but humans defy code. I laughed bitterly. Tell me about it. Got rejected by a 99% match yesterday. Ethan stopped. Pheromone. Flawed system. Pheromones are biological, not emotional. His words stung, then soothed. We talked for hours about failed dreams, societal pressures on queer men, the loneliness of city life. Ethan opened up, a crack in his armor. I've never pursued romance. Too chaotic. But you're different. My heart raced. Was this rebound? Or real? Days blurred into weeks. Jordan faded as Ethan consumed my thoughts. We'd meet for coffee in Brooklyn. Debate philosophy in Washington Square Park. He was brilliant, inventing AI that could diagnose emotions from text. But personally, guarded. One evening, at his loft in Soho, rain pattering against floor-to-ceiling windows. Tension built. Why no one? Ethan, I asked, our knees touching on the couch. He stared at the city lights. Fear. Of vulnerability. My parents' divorce scarred me. Love seemed illogical. I took his hand. Logic can't explain everything. Feel this. Our lips met soft, tentative, then passionate. Fireworks exploded. Not from pheromones, but from raw connection. But drama loomed. Jordan resurfaced, messaging apologies. I was scared. Alex, that match freaked me out. Give me another chance. Torn. I confided in Ethan. His face hardened. Choose logic or heart. The conflict escalated. Jordan pursued aggressively flowers at work. Public declarations on social media. Friends urged me, he's your match. Ethan withdrew, his cold facade returning. I won't compete. If science says him, go. Heartbroken, I confronted Jordan at a rooftop party in the meatpacking district. Glamour surrounded us drag queens. Thumping bass. Champagne flowing. Why now? I demanded. Jordan pulled me close. Because I realized what I lost. We're meant to be. His scent was intoxicating. That 99% pull. We kissed. But it felt hollow. No depth. Just biology. Meanwhile, Ethan vanished into work. Ignoring calls. Rumors spread. He was pitching a new app to dismantle Pheromone. Exposing its flaws. Guilt gnawed. I broke it off with Jordan. It's not you. It's someone else. He lashed out. That nerd. Good luck with Mr. Ice. Racing to Ethan's lab in Queens. I found him hunched over code. Eyes red. Ethan, I choose you. Not because of matches, but because you see me. He looked up. Vulnerable. But I'm broken. No one's ever wanted me. You're not broken. You're human. We embraced. Tears mixing. In that moment, love transcended science. But twists remained. Jordan, bitter, leaked private chats, sparking a media storm. Pheromone fraud. Rejected user finds love elsewhere. Protests erupted outside Blackwell tech queer activists demanding better representation in dating tech. Ethan faced the press. Love isn't percentages. It's choice. Vulnerability. Growth. His speech went viral, inspiring thousands. Pheromone reformed, adding emotional compatibility metrics. As for us, we built a life weekends in the Hamptons. Quiet nights coding and designing together. Ethan warmed, his genius now laced with empathy. 1 year later, under the Brooklyn Bridge, he proposed. Alex, you're my anomaly. Marry me. Yes, I whispered. Our kiss sealing a bond forged in rejection's fire. Love, I learned, isn't predestined. It's earned. Messy. Beautiful. In America's melting pot. where identities clash and connect. We found our truth. Sometimes, the heart defies the odds. The media frenzy died down, but its echoes reshaped our world. Ethan and I navigated the spotlight carefully. Our relationship a beacon for those questioning Tech's role in romance. In the queer community, we became unlikely icons, proof that love blooms beyond algorithms. Yet, personal storms brewed. Ethan's past resurfaced in the form of his estranged father, Victor Blackwell, a ruthless venture capitalist who'd abandoned him after the divorce. Victor showed up at our door in a sleek Manhattan high-rise, reeking of old money and regret. "Son, I've followed your success." That speech. Impressive. But this lifestyle, it's a phase. Ethan's jaw clenched. "Leave. Dad. You lost the right to judge years ago." I stood by him, hand on his shoulder. "We're happy. That's what matters." Victor sneered. "Happiness? In this city of illusions. You'll see." His words planted seeds of doubt. Ethan withdrew again, burying himself in work on his new app, EmoLink, designed to measure emotional bonds, not just biology. I felt adrift. My own family, back in San Juan, but connected via video calls, supported us fully. Mom's words, "Mijo, love is love. Fight for it." To reconnect, I planned a surprise trip to San Francisco, the tech mecca where Ethan had studied at Stanford. We flew out, leaving New York's chaos behind. The Golden Gate Bridge loomed as we drove across, fog swirling like our uncertainties. "Remember our first real talk?" I asked, pulling over. Ethan smiled faintly. "In the park. You were raw. Honest. It scared me." It scared me too. But that's love jumping without a net. We hiked in Muir Woods, ancient redwoods towering like guardians. Under their canopy, Ethan opened up. "Dad's rejection made me build walls. But you dismantled them." Our intimacy deepened that night in a cozy Airbnb overlooking the bay. Passion ignited, not frantic like with Jordan, but profound, souls intertwining. Back in New York, Victor escalated. He funded a rival to EmoLink, poaching Ethan's team members with promises of fortune. Betrayal hit hard. Ethan spiraled, questioning everything. Maybe he's right. I'm not built for this. I refused to let him fall. Rallying friends, Carla, Mike the bartender, even queer activists who staged an intervention at a community center in Harlem. "You're not alone," I said. "We're your family now." Tears streamed down Ethan's face. The first I'd seen. "I don't deserve this." "You do. We all do." Inspired, Ethan revamped EmoLink, incorporating user stories from diverse backgrounds: trans folks, non-binary individuals, immigrants like me. It launched to acclaim, emphasizing humanity over data. Jordan, meanwhile, faded into obscurity, his pursuit exposed as superficial. He messaged one last time, "You were right. It was just the match talking." Closure came sweetly, but life threw another curve. I discovered an old journal of Ethan's, hidden in his desk. Entries from college. "I feel nothing. No attraction. Am I broken?" Confronting him gently in our kitchen, morning light filtering through, I asked, "Are you asexual? Aromantic? It's okay if..." He shook his head. "I thought so. But with you, it's different. Demisexual. Maybe. I need connection first." Relief washed over us. Labels mattered less than understanding. Our bond strengthened through therapy couple sessions in a cozy office on the Upper West Side. We unpacked traumas, my fear of rejection from past flings, his abandonment issues. One session, The therapist said, "Love is work, but rewarding." She was right. We volunteered at LGBTQ plus youth centers, sharing our story. Kids looked up to us teens, questioning their identities, finding hope in our journey. A pivotal moment came during Pride Month. Marching down Fifth Avenue, rainbow flags waving, Ethan grabbed the mic at a rally. "Love isn't a match percentage," he declared. "It's choosing each other. Every day, despite the odds." The crowd cheered. I pulled him into a kiss. Cameras flashing. In that instant, vulnerability became strength. Victor's empire crumbled when scandals hit insider trading exposed. He reached out. "Broken, I'm sorry, son, for everything." Ethan forgave, but from afar. Healing takes time. As summer turned to fall, we adopted a rescue dog, a scruffy mutt named Spark, symbolizing the unexpected ignitions in life. Evenings found us on our balcony, overlooking the Hudson. Who knew rejection would lead here? I mused. Ethan chuckled. The universe has a twisted sense of humor. Our love, once improbable, now felt inevitable. In America's diverse tapestry, where stories like ours weave through the fabric, we embodied resilience. Challenges didn't cease. They evolved. Ethan's app success brought envy. A hacker group, disgruntled by Pheromone's downfall, targeted us. Anonymous threats flooded our inboxes. "Destroyers of true love will pay." Fear gripped me. We hired security, but paranoia set in. Walking hand in hand through Greenwich Village felt risky. Ethan, ever the genius, traced the hacks to a basement in Brooklyn. "Former Pheromone devs," he said. "Jordan's involved peripherally." Confrontation was inevitable. We met Jordan at a neutral cafe in Midtown. He looked haggard, the charm gone. "Why?" I demanded. "Jealousy," he admitted. "You two exposed the lie I bought into." Ethan remained calm. "End this, or face consequences." Jordan backed down, providing evidence to authorities. The hackers were arrested. Peace restored. This ordeal bonded us deeper. We co-authored a book, Beyond the Match, Finding Real Love in a Digital Age. It hit bestseller lists. Proceeds going to queer charities. Travel became our escape. A road trip across America from the Grand Canyon to New Orleans' vibrant streets. In each place, we discovered facets of ourselves. At a gay bar in Austin, Texas, Ethan danced for the first time, awkward but free. "This is living," he laughed. In Chicago, we attended a wedding of friends we'd met through activism. Vows exchanged under twinkling lights inspired us. "Think we'll make it official," Ethan whispered. "Soon," I replied. Back home, a health scare tested us. I collapsed during a jog in Prospect Park, diagnosed with a minor heart arrhythmia. Stress-induced. Ethan was a rock. By my bedside in the hospital. "You scared me. Alex, don't leave." "I won't. Promise." Recovery brought reflection. We prioritized balance yoga classes in the village. Therapy continuing. Ethan's demisexuality became a topic in interviews. "It's not absence of desire," he explained. "It's depth over surface." Our story empowered others. Letters poured in. "You gave me hope to come out. Thanks for showing love spectrum." One evening, at a gala for LGBTQ plus rights in D.C., we mingled with politicians and celebrities. Senator Ramirez, a Latina powerhouse, pulled me aside. "Your journey inspires my bill for inclusive tech regulations." Pride swelled. From personal pain to societal change had come far. Yet, intimacy evolved too. Our physical connection, once tentative, grew passionate and affirming. Nights in our bed, exploring each other with trust and tenderness. Reinforced our bond. A surprise came when Ethan revealed he'd been working on a personal project, an AI companion for lonely queer youth, programmed with empathy algorithms drawn from our experiences. Named after you, he said. Alex AI. Tears flowed. It's perfect. As winter blanketed New York, we hosted a holiday party, friends. Found family gathering. Laughter filled the air. Toasts to resilience. Jordan attended. Reformed. With a new partner. Truce. He offered. Truce. We agreed. In quiet moments, Ethan and I reflected on the 99% match that started it all. Best rejection ever. I joked. He smiled. Led me to my 100% heart match. Our love story, born from ashes, taught yous and others that true connection defies expectations. In a world quick to label and match, we chose authenticity. Years passed, our lives intertwining like the vines in Central Park's Shakespeare Garden. Ethan's company thrived, EmoLink becoming a staple in dating and therapy apps. I advanced in design, leading projects that visualized queer narratives. But fulfillment came from advocacy. We founded a nonprofit, HeartCode, supporting LGBTQ+ tech innovators. Workshops in underserved areas from Detroit to Miami empowered young minds. One mentee, a trans teen named Riley, reminded me of my younger self. Your story saved me, they said. Ethan beamed. That's the real legacy. Domestic bliss settled in. We bought a brownstone in Brooklyn Heights, renovating it with personal touches me artwork on walls. His gadgets in every room. Spark, our dog, chased squirrels in the backyard. Parenthood beckoned. After discussions, we pursued adoption. The process was grueling interviews. Home visits but worth it. We welcomed Mia, a spirited 5-year-old from foster care. Her laughter filled our home, challenging and rewarding us. Daddy Alex, tell me how you met Papa Ethan. She'd beg. Once upon a rejection, I'd start, spinning our tale into a fairy story. Ethan, initially awkward with emotions, blossomed into a devoted father. Bedtime stories became coding lessons laced with life wisdom. Challenges arose Mia's school bullying over having 2 dads. We fought back, advocating for inclusive policies. Victory came when the district adopted anti-discrimination training. Victor's health declined. He reached out again. This time, Ethan visited, introducing Mia. Grandpa. She called him tentatively. Reconciliation was slow, but healing. I'm proud, Victor whispered. Our circle expanded. Carla became godmother. Mike, uncle figure. Holidays blended cultures. Puerto Rican feasts meets Ethan's British roots. His mother remarried an Englishman. A milestone, our 10th anniversary. We renewed vows in Hawaii. Waves crashing as we exchanged rings anew. You've thawed my heart, Ethan said. And you've ignited mine, I replied. Back in New York, a documentary about us premiered at Tribeca Film Festival. From match to meaning chronicled our journey, sparking global conversations on love's fluidity. Critics raved, a testament to human resilience. In quieter times, we'd sit on our stoop, watching the world. Think Jordan's happy, I pondered. Ethan shrugged. His path. Ours is here. Indeed. News came. Jordan married. Found peace in a quieter life. As Mia grew, she questioned her identity. Am I like you too? Be whoever you are, we encouraged. Her coming out as bi at 16 was celebrated with pride literally. At the parade. Aging gracefully. We retired partially. Traveling. From Paris queer districts to Tokyo's innovation hubs. Our love endured. Ethan's final invention, A legacy AI preserving personal stories for future generations. In our twilight, hand in hand, we reflected. Rejection had been the catalyst, leading to a life rich in meaning. The value. Love isn't fated. It's forged. In America's promise of equality, our story underscored that every heart deserves its chance. As the sun set over the skyline, Ethan whispered, "Forever my anomaly." And you, my genius heart,